Hey everybody, how's it going today? Ian back here with you, Entertainment Examiner. Hey, today I'm going to be reviewing the movie Phantom Thread. This is the last Best Picture nominee on my list that I need to see. It stars Daniel Day-Lewis, one of the best actors ever. And yes, that is ambitious to say, but that's okay when you're as good as Daniel Day-Lewis is. He is up for another Oscar this year for his role as dressmaker Reynolds Woodcock in the 1950s, England. He is about as well known a dressmaker as can be. Women come up to him in restaurants telling him that they hope to someday be able to wear his dresses. He is in business with his wife, or I'm sorry, with his sister, Cyril, played by Lesley Manville, who's also very good and also Oscar nominated here. And it's a very prestigious house as it's called then. And one day when he's out to eat, he falls for his waitress, Alma, played by Vicky Kreips, who is about as opposite from Reynolds as can be, where he is dignified and worldly and well known. She is not. She is a waitress in a restaurant, probably trying to make ends meet, but she falls for him very quickly as he does her. Soon, Alma finds out what a man that Reynolds truly is. He's very controlling and manipulative, and obsessed is a kind word about how he is towards his dressmaking. He's almost neurotic about it. But she is also obsessed with him, which is, I think, is what the core of this movie is. It's written and directed by Paul Thomas Anderson, which is a director that I always am interested in seeing his movies, from Boogie Nights to Magnolia to Punch Drunk Love to The Master to There Will Be Blood. Anderson is really a unique filmmaker, and I think he takes his time with his movies. I actually really liked Phantom Thread. I was surprised because I went into it not knowing if I was going to like it or not. Daniel Day-Lewis is, of course, brilliant in it. He plays this guy who's just, kind of on edge all the time with everyone around him. And it's nice to have kind of the yin and yang with his sister Cyril, because she puts him in his place at one point. I mean, he even gets obsessed with at breakfast that Alma is making too much noise because he can't concentrate on his sketches for his next dress. He's dressing royalty, and she can't butter her toast without him just going off on her. But as much as he does that to her, she finds a way to kind of get back at him, which I won't reveal. I don't know if the ending is pleasing to everybody. It kind of turns into a mystery film, but then it kind of switches back into a romance between these two. It's a very odd romance, but it is what it is for them. And I think that they both have that the movie, as much as it's about obsession, it's also about mutual appreciation that they eventually gain for one another. And there's a scene early on where Alma, whose character really nicely develops. I've never seen Vicky Kreips before, the actress who plays Alma, but I really think that she does a terrific job too. There's a scene where Reynolds is measuring Alma for a dress, and she's Alma's just kind of in a revealing nightgown, and then Cyril walks in to take to write down the measurements. And the way that Daniel Day-Lewis looks at the dress and Paul Thomas Anderson does close up on the measuring tape. It's a very riveting scene when all he's doing is taking her measurements for a dress. It's just there's kind of some fast-paced editing in there. It's very well done, and the way, as I said, that Day-Lewis kind of his eyes go. He's such a method actor, and he's so well trained. I believe he actually made a dress for this movie because that's how much he gets into character. When he played Abraham Lincoln, he was Lincoln the whole time, even when the cameras weren't rolling. Daniel Day-Lewis is the only actor to have won 3 Best Actor Oscars for My Left Foot in '89. where he played Christy Brown, who had cerebral palsy. There Will Be Blood in 2007, and then again for playing Abraham Lincoln. He says that he is going to be retiring from acting, which is too bad. I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope it's not true, because we're really losing one of our truly greatest actors ever. So I enjoyed Phantom Thread. It's certainly not for everybody, but I think if it looks appealing to you, it might very well be. It's up for several Oscars, and I liked it. I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 4, an A minus. And there's a lot I'd like to come back to when I rewatch this movie again. As I said, it wasn't completely pleasing the whole time, but there was enough of it that I really was into that definitely makes me want to recommend it. So anyway, that's all I have for this edition of Entertainment Examiner. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought of Phantom Thread. I'd love to hear what you think. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.